Hey guys, it's me, the top Life is a Table fan. That's right, I am. I dare you to argue. Do it. Comment, motherfucker. Ugh. Sorry, I've been stressed lately. Okay. Anyway, welcome to one of many videos like this. Nor breakdown, nor music montage, not even a meme. Well, okay, technically this is a breakdown, but not a content one. This is more of a lore, character, Tableverse mechanics analyses. So as you may have read, which you most likely did, which led you to click on this video, or maybe you're just one of those people who did for some reason. Are you one of those people? Moving on, today I want to talk about the Guardians of the Tilted Towers. Well, also some other stuff, but mostly Guardian understanding, including...
Are you ready to prove your worth, or you're gay?
That's right, we're gonna talk about Knuckles and Dan too. First things first, a head note. I should immediately say that I am hard for tables. Fan for Life is a Table, but goddamn, there's stuff I've forgotten and not really as clear on. I'll be going over very few episodes that feature Guardians I know they're in, as well as any information that I remember for this video. Does that mean I'll probably cover the subject again later in the future? Maybe. For now, we'll go over some little lore, their powers, and a bit of their involvement in the story. What are the Guardians? So in case you've been living under a rock or lost in your Damimon violet daydreams.
Donut, piss off, mommy.
Who or what are the Guardians? Well, first an easy answer would be to say Uncle Fuckus, Shade's uncle. However, that's just one Guardian. There's also the rest of the Fucky Squad, aka the Guardians of the Tilted Towers, Fuckle, Funkle, and Fungus. Also, don't worry if you get them mixed up or even forgot their names. I'm the biggest fan, but sometimes I make mistakes related to these lads in the past. Here's a helper. Sniper Rifle, Assault Rifle, Uncle Fuckus, Sword Magnum, Fungal, Shotgun Battle Rifle, Fuckle, Brute Shot SMG, Fungus. I hope that's right. One day I'll get it right. Moving on, however, I think it's also suggested that there's other Guardians. Well, going off their title mostly. The Guardians of the Tilted Towers kind of sounds like there's also other Guardians. Maybe, again, unless Buck gets me like a list of all the content the Guardians are in. So, the Halloween special, Life is a Halloween. Is it even canon? I believe it isn't, as most shorts and specials aren't so. I think it's good to assume it's nice. Also, holy shit, Buck also uploaded Life as a Paranormal Cop's hard evidence on the same day. What a mad lad. Anyway, Knuckles being a Guardian of Pumpkin Hill may just be that, a Guardian, not like the rest. However, since we know that he has powers as the Pumpkin Hill Guardian, I think it's a good assumption. However, that's about it. Just wanted to throw Knuckles in there and the possibility of him being a Guardian, which Dan seemingly becomes at the end. Either way, it's uncanny most likely, so what else? Okay, since we've got a recap of who they are, what are they? As this video is really focusing on that. Well, we know they guard. Wait, do they actually guard? I mean, they're always at the Tilted Towers, they're even at the temple nearby. They're always there, and their title, of course, is the Guardians of the Tilted Towers. Then protecting a part of it in Season 5 just explains this more, since Fuckus did assume killing would go there for, what he was looking for. However, let's ask this. Why? Who? When?
Guardians, please! We have a bigger threat on the horizon.
Hold up, there will be some stuff that I don't think I'm supposed to say. Well, it's public info, but it's only said via the Life is Table Discord server, so if you're not there, and if you don't mind to know, Buck posted this little animation for Season 6, which might not make it to the screen. Anyway, Buck would go on to say that this was actually before he was a Guardian, so no respawning. Whoa, before? Wait, so that means Uncle Fuckus was normal? Before he
gamered up.
Not just that, but he was also the first Guardian before the other Fuckle boys were? Okay, so I thought I read something like that, but I couldn't find the text from Buck, so I might have understood wrong or something. Ah, good. Stupid Slime Sunday. Anyway, the before mystery. The mystery of who or what made him a Guardian. Presents are a damn fine choice, or maybe something deeper, like the Chaos Syndicate. Maybe not. Is there a God in the Tableverse? I mean, like, being able to respond and other abilities, as we will get into a bit, seems to be very mystical. Buck mostly, or 100% of the time, goes more for a sci-fi explanation of things, rather than magic or really anything Arkansas. I mean, like, technically you could look at magic things and approach them with a science understanding. That's like a lot of these see through the window of science subjects. Like Guardians, zero shit, and artifacts. Oh wait, artifacts have a similar subject matter. I mean, guardians and presidents have something to do with artifacts, or at least the Tiki Decks, as I talked about very little in the safety off breakdown. Hell, Uncle Fuckus reveals to have info regarding artifacts and the locations of them. Okay, this whole artifact part, it will be its own video, and it's not really going anywhere in this one. I got here about talk about what came before. Who or what made them guardians / presidents? Not magic, that's for sure. Okay, clearly we don't have enough info regarding this quote-unquote guardian makers. Man, that sounds pretty cool. Buck, you should use that. So let's move on to their powers as guardians. Promotion time! Hey, if you liked this video so far and you want to see more, maybe even share your own ideas, theories, and subjects to cover on this channel, how about you comment your thoughts? Maybe subscribe to support us, or me, I guess. If I have to explore the Tableverse alone, I will. Powers! How do they work? How many do they have? Do some get more than others? How do they work? Oh wait, I already asked that. First things first, what we know of already.
The only people that can kill a president are other presidents, the guardians of the Tilted Towers, and Darius.
Okay, so we know the guardians, or I guess any guardian, are able to kill presidents, probably because they're one and the same to a certain point. However, we're not talking about presidents, though they could totally be, be talked about in the same video, but no, we're doing guardians. Let's be realistic here, mostly Uncle Fuckus. Also, we learned that Darius Delacroix can kill presidents too. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Anyway, next power.
I wasn't there, but from what I gathered from my guardian powers, it could be argued neither side won that very night.
Through his guardian powers, he's able to know what happened. Like what? Sight? Heard? Did he smell it? Either way, he's able to know this event as well as others, I suppose.
Are they gonna die? Nah, Guardians have a reset timer. They'll be back.
Yeah, we finally get to the explanation of the powers of respawning. We know there's this sort of timer for it, so it's not like an immediate respawn. This power was essentially said in Assistance Required back in Season 1, but it was never really said until now, so there's that power. Okay, so the next power... Oh, wait. No. That's it? No, they have to be more, right? Okay, I'm a hard fan and all that, but if I forgot about something, then I'll feel bad forever. However, there's a few more we can assume. First off, how Guardians are made. Do we know Fuckus was first, so he was able to make himself Guardians? Okay, first off, I say himself because there is some sort of relation between the Fuckle boys, as they do look the same, have similar names, and in Dan Has a Planned Baby, Fungus says,
"We are you, and you are us. To an extent, Fuckle, to an extent."
Wait, Fuckle? I thought Brewshot SMG was Fungus. Fucking Cornelius holes. I can't get this straight. Okay, this relation is still a mystery. As a Guardian, can you split yourself into other bodies? Or are they like a hive mind, mushroom people, as half their names have fun in it, like Fungus? Or like Fungus being named Fungus? I don't know. Also, if that's the case, that's hilarious because in my Halo mission of this series, it could be Fungus and I created this lore thing with mushroom people, and it's actually pretty cool. Okay, sorry for the self-promotion. Honestly, we don't know, and we may never know. Unless, again, I missed something. Back to the power possibilities. Are there skills and knowledge of power, or is it just taught/told? Because Uncle Fuckus, anyway, has told him about artifacts again and again.
It's where the Tiki Dex is, of course. Oh, like an artifact. I think we could hook you up. So, I elect myself to collect the Zapper Dex, so that we can disable his artifacts.
So, is it power-based or is it nurture? Just like a sort of Green Lantern premise. What else can we talk about? We know that Guardians and Presidents are pretty damn close, as I've talked about earlier, but what if they're one and the same? Super early in this video, I did say maybe they came from the same thing, or were promoted by someone. Maybe rather than the powers are given, but information too. I'm just repeating myself from before, I really don't have any more to say. Maybe I should reread what I've written. Dumb Mommy Violet. Artifacts being related. Okay, zero shit. Why didn't I write that? I have no idea. Jesus! Really? Is that it? There has to be more than that. Well, sorry to say, but that's really it. Trust me, as much as I want to do a huge Guardians breakdown about their history and such, we just don't have much information aside from what we've seen in the series. I do hope this video did at least go over what was explored and is suitable enough for a time. I really do hope this video was still enjoyable and made some stuff clear. Well, mostly about what at least, I could piece together. However, though, despite the fact that we don't have much information to go on and learn from, we can agree that, the Guardians are kind of awesome. If there's any subject that you want me to cover, such as Darius, Killian, or I don't know. Honestly, I am doing the Killian video, and almost right along with that, I'll also try to do an adrenaline video, but we'll see if that's good enough or not. Anyway, you guys have a good day. Don't fuck a table.